All you men, you males out there, gender, have no clue. Sexuality, gender, I don't know. But according to YouTube, in the last 28 days, 100% the people that come to my videos are male. And if you look at the title screen, that's a screen capture of what they gave me. 100%. 100%. Now, it's curious to me because I know for certain that not only like men, whatever genital or whatever, I'm pretty sure they don't subscribe to my channel and said they were men. I'm sure women because I talk to them and I talk to them offline and they're. Is there any women left? Because if I look at my early stats, it was a pretty good fair shake of different age groups and um, male or female or any otherwise. Even though YouTube gives you male or female for gender, whatever. But it's telling me that there's 100%. Kabar, you're a woman. Look at that. And I've talked to you in the last 28 days you've been on here. So it should show up in my statistics as at least 99.9 are men and Kabar woman. Yes? No. Hmm. Curious, yes? Well, I don't really have much else to say. I just wanted to get that out the way. I was gonna maybe I'll just do a couple short videos and all my other I'll just put the screenshot up of everything else going on my channel, which you all know. Um, it's funky. I can't really rely on any statistics. I think statistics are easy to lie with, and this is something that is abundantly, like, to me, it would just seem. I think it'd be beyond seeming because Kabar, I do know you as female, and I would assume that when you got your YouTube channel, you had to choose either I don't want you to know, or it was male or female, right? Male, female, other, even though it doesn't show that up in my stats. But what's up, Christopher Lee? But I know there's a good percentage, you know. I would say it's probably 70-30. Pretty fair, I would guess. I would think more dudes are on YouTube, noodling around and less women. But whatever. How is it? Chilling, man. I'm about to. Oh, look, check it out. I have this owl here. I don't know if you can see it. Due to hey, listen here. I can prove to you again. See this little owl right here? The reason I have this bottle is because, oddly enough, someone that I know to be a female, a woman, sent this to me, and I just received this today. And I know she's been on my channel recently, and that's why she sent this to me. And yes, in the last 28 days, according to my statistics on the YouTube, I don't have even one person that identifies as a female. Do y'all identify as trans? I guess I don't know. I mean, that's cool. Whatever you need. But hoot hoot, motherfucker. And also, if you can find this beer, it's really good. It's an Asian beer. I think it's is it Japanese? I think it's Japanese. The Kyuchi Brewery. They're kind of expensive. I will um I will say this. If you want good whiskey, yeah, Japanese whiskey. If you want good um sake, good beer, yes, but it's not really worth the cost. This is kind of like I'm thankful, and whoever got this for me, well, I'm not gonna put their name out there, but they don't need to get me a 6 pack of this again because I'd rather have an 18 pack of normal beer. This is really good, but this is probably American dollars, like maybe $4 per. This is probably like a $20 6-pack. For a 6-pack, I'm trying to pay like $10 tops. Anyways, so the other statistics, maybe I'll do some other more short videos so you can see the channel screen. You guys can, maybe I'll do it. I'll just open up my another computer and I'll video it, and you guys can see the stats of my channel over the years, and you can see unequivocally where about 2.5 years ago they shut my channel down, and then I can't get a new subscriber. I've done all the little tricks and things that you could to grow my audience. I mean, I haven't done everything I could, I suppose, but no, I can't. Like I've just made some really good videos, I think, and everybody gives me thumbs up, or they just don't listen, or whatever. But then people unsubscribe. I'm like, I don't know why people would unsubscribe to what I just said. I feel like you'd either just, normally I don't unsubscribe from people unless they say something that is completely outlandish, irate, and ridiculous. And even at that, I might even say I stay subscribed so I can listen again to see what kind of silly shit they'll say. I used to say a lot of dumb shit to people, and even then people didn't unsubscribe to me. And now I say reasonable, rational, kind, well-meaning things, and can't get a new sub. Only men. I mean, that's good. I mean, if you identify as a man, go man, I guess, because a lot of men they want to tout the Divine Mother and the Black Mama Earth, and yeah, I'm all for this for sure, but don't discount the power of the masculine, the divine masculine. It has nothing to do with patriarchy, just nuts. But not that I even have to worry, even for a second, about saying anything to discredit the female variety of our species, because they're not listening. As YouTube has so blatantly, plainly shown me, there's not a woman in the room, right? Not at all. Why? How could there be? They've told me otherwise. I thought I was just gonna come out here and say this real quick, and now I'm gonna start doing what I do, just talk. Hello, let's say hello. Skull. Hey, look who's here. Hey, Hannah. At least you're, another. I can verify as well as I could that I'm pretty sure Hannah, she has a channel. She's a very beautiful woman. I'll leave beautiful out of there, because maybe she's not a woman. I don't know. I've never actually seen her with her clothes off. She might have a genital there that is not of the feminine variety. So maybe she does count herself as a male. I don't know. But I know she's been on here. I actually talk to these people. I talk to a lot of people. Actually, I probably talk to more women from my channel than men. And I know they show up. YouTube says no. And I wonder. And thank you. Sub counts are not real. Yes, they are. They must be. They have to be. Why would they lie? I had to have that conversation with somebody today. Why would they lie? See, here, I'll give you a prime example. There's of no good value to lie to stupid me about how many people are listening to me. Was it going to blow my ego up if I knew that like 50,000 people or 100,000 people were listening to me, that I might talk different or be different or act different? Or like, no, not really. It doesn't work. I'm not getting paid more. I'm not, it's not, my paycheck isn't relying on it. My ego isn't relying on it. I don't know. But on a larger scale, I could see why it could over there. But why lie here? But it is, I would say unequivocal that something's wrong with the algorithm or the statistic keeper, and it's probably not even a human. And I'm not even going to blame the computer because I love computers. I love you, computer, and I love all you humans, male or female or trans. It doesn't even matter to me. How do you want to do? I will let you know. Um, I'm trans. You know how I know this? Because when I came out the womb, um, if I look down at my, I do have the male thing, like a penis. I could say penis. They cut off part of my penis. As a man, you kind of get your foreskin cut off. Sometimes, I guess. What does that make me? Jew or Gentile? Or just somebody decided they wanted to take a sword or a sharp object to my genitals as a child. I would be pretty. If you just did that, if you just did that, that's not a good thing, right? So a doctor that would say, "Oh no, this is what we need to do," that's okay. But anyway, so they transmuted me from having my whole entire shaft in order the way it was I was born, and they've transmuted me. I'm a man with no land. Well, not my full scope of land. Anyways, so that's the jokes I got. It's a point system. Well, if we're playing tit for tat and points, I don't point at people. I give them one of these. I give them a half thumbs up. What's up, Unstance? What you doing, yo? I haven't seen you a little bit. Oh man, well, you know what, Hannah, if they're I will say this. At least I've been consistent because I have the same number of subscribers that I've had for 2.5 years. My view count seems to go down, but my watch time goes up, which doesn't make a lot of sense. It means what I'm saying is intriguing enough to make people listen a little bit longer, but not important enough that more people should listen. I don't know. But I was listening to this thing earlier. I don't know if I sent it to you, but it was about the new world, the new world of the people that invented the internet. They've made another internet that's kind of sits behind this one that we're working with right now, that gets changed over pretty quickly, pretty soon. I'll send it to you. It's pretty interesting. Anyways, so I guess I'm not that impressive of a species, a specimen. So a specimen of a species. Yeah. What is it about me that's so not intriguing? Come on, because somebody here. See, I'm fishing for a compliment. When I say that, you're supposed to say no, but you are, and you're like you're the definition of what it means to be solid motherfucking gold. Or even though gold isn't really that solid, it's kind of malleable, which is kind of good. You can form it any way you want. I don't know, like a crystal. Like if you put like crystals and gold and make an amalgam out of crystals, gold, mercury, and any other anything else of your choosing. We'll do an alchemy experiment here. Well, let's call it chemistry. Susquehanna Alchemy Channel, no. Cold Diamonds and Rivers. Kabar, I'll look into send me that. Do it either after this on one of my other videos, or I'm not going to remember it. Because A, I'm going to go to sleep right after this, and B, I'm not going to rewatch this video. You know what I mean? Like, because I have so many videos that, like, I'll go back to and be like, I'll check them out sometimes. Like, I love listening to myself talk, which I never would have liked before, but occasionally I listen. But just put it, or send me an email or something, if it's that important. I know there's Susquehanna, and And diamonds are an interesting thing because diamonds are one of the most plentiful things on the planet. Diamonds are. I've given. I did a whole video. I see. This is the interesting thing to me. It's hard for me to repeat a story, but I know in my mind I can't assume that everybody here has listened to 3,500 of my videos of me talking for hours, which always contain delightful little nuggets of wisdom. But also, I do kind of touch on some similar subjects. Um, but I've done a video on diamonds and the different crystal lattices and carbon, and there's some earlier videos I did, and I had to take them down just because as a totality I just didn't want my channel to get shut down. So I was like, okay, I'm putting everything behind the curtain, behind the iron curtain, because I didn't want YouTube to just shut the whole fucking thing down. Anyways, I don't know where I was going with any of this. So if you don't, Kabar, you already know my email. And anybody else, TheoLuminous. I know I said that really fast, but Theo Luminous Gmail. I still haven't put it in the description box because that's a whole thing for me to do. I have to go get a computer, and I can't do it from this phone. Should I go get another beer and talk to you guys? Should I put this on my stand and just talk to you guys? I mean, what the hell else am I gonna do? I guess. I can tell you why I have all this awesome beverage. I have a whole picnic basket. Hey, boo boo. Whoa, that's crazy. I just got a picnic basket sent to me. And we're not going to talk about what the word picnic means and where it comes from. But I was driving somewhere with someone earlier today, and we went past this homeless guy, houseless man. I know him. I've seen him plenty of times. And she's like, "Oh, get a buck out for him." So, say whatever. She's like, "I should have water. I should." Yeah. So I give him a buck, and he said something about like, "Hey, boo boo," and he was like, gave me a song. And he said something like, "Hey, boo boo," and I was like, "It's very funny because I just said that right there." I don't know if he inspired that. Anyways, Babylon. So you're like, okay, let's go do this. Let me go turn the light on. Come join me. All right. Welcome to my giant condominium. Ooh, is that good? Red light district. Okay, let's go get a beer. Uh-oh. Welcome to the darkness. All right. Okay, you guys get one more beer out of me right now, and then I have to call it an evening, because I only expected to come on here for a minute or two, and now, as per usual, I keep talking. Why the hell do I talk so much? And I'll tell you why, because I don't talk a lot. I'm a very, very introverted, quiet person. And let's see if we can do this from here. Is that good? Or do I look I'm not gonna go grab my stand. Is this good enough? You guys know what I look like. Do I look evil right now? Do I look like an evil? I can't really tell because my phone already have red light on it, and then I got red light over here, so whatever, dudes. Unstance, you already know, huh? Well, Kabar, sorry about the no more cooking with pan, but I don't have the financial resources to purchase the correct ingredients to do like a whole show. Um, I'm eating out of cans at this point, so it's like I either do a show with cooking, which I'm not gonna make money on, and I eat a lot of food and get fat, or I don't eat and drink a couple beers and I'm happier and say a bunch of funny things and maybe make a couple bucks. It doesn't really seem to be a um, suitable idea to do that. If I had a kitchen space, if I had a kitchen space, and I would do it for free. I would do a cooking show every day. If I had my druthers, I'd have a big enough cooking. I'd have a set. I'd cook for you guys every day. I'm as good as anybody that's cooking on TV, like without question. It's not even a. There is no question. But I can't just go to the store like, hey, I'm gonna show you how to make I'm gonna show you how to boil water, which most people have a hard time doing. Most people can't. They don't even know how to use a knife. So I'd be surprised if they even knew how to turn a stove on. So what should we talk about here? Hannah, I mean, I've already told you like about my like when I had super chat. Every time that I would have a super chat, somehow, whenever I'd make money on it, somebody would claim my video. Somehow there'd be like music in the background or something for like 2 seconds, and then it would get claimed, which means that money didn't go to me. And then recently, my channel got completely shut down, so I can't even put super chats on. And I also made it clear to people that I didn't want 40% of my. If you gave me $10, I don't want to give YouTube, 4 of the 10 for doing nothing. And yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, as much as I'm very excited about doing that, you can read tarot. I read tarot in a much different way. Like I could shuffle this deck of cards, and I could tell you the next card's going to show up, and I could tell you meanings of things. But like you read tarot. I just you speak in tarot. You speak in. I mean, it'd be fun to do. I feel like I would be your second fiddle, and I would be doing it for you, and I would not I would not like to take anything off of whatever you're doing. Like I'm just there as some idiot in the background going, haha, look it, there's a 2 of spades. That means, hey, two is like I'm gonna take a deuce in your yard. It's a pile of poop and it's a spade. Let's dig it up. And I don't know, like that's I'll give you a little comedy whatever. I mean, sure. If you really, really, really wanted to do it, but we kind of discussed that. My finances have been like trash for a long time. Trying to, I've done a couple um, sigils, and I've gotten what I've required out of them. But I mean, we discussed that. Well, I'll talk to you off the camera about that. But oh, you've never. Kabar, do I still have rice in the closet? Yes, I do. You want to see it? It still is functioning perfectly. This is not a joke. It's right in there. I'll go grab it. I mean, okay. I don't want to do it right now because I have to turn the lights on. It's a whole fucking thing, and I'm not bullshitting. I'll do it tomorrow. And when I get up tomorrow, I will show you still the rice experiment because I did the whole thing, and it's still sitting in there because I just said let's see what happens. And I looked at it last week, and it's still functioning. The Love You jar is still, there's no mold, and the Ignore one looks like I probably should just throw the jar out and not even try opening it. Because I don't know how many people have seen me, because I've done this, I've done it I think 5 times, and it has never not come out the exact same way. And one time I opened it up on camera, and I almost fucking upchucked, vomited, puked, uh, because my nose is a little sensitive to things. Burp God. All I gotta do is look pretty. What the hell? What? And see that's Hannah. That's for. I have to look pretty. That's like a whole thing I have to do. This is what I look like, morning, noon, or night. I look like this. You always are the, like you're the you know, some nobody comes here to look at me. They come here because I have something stupid to say. Like, people would look at you like, I gotta look pretty? Damn. You gonna make me get up and shower? What do I gotta do, dude? Should I cut my hair and beard? Should I put a suit on? I got a nice suit. Hey, if somebody wants to pay, hey, if anybody wants to, feel free. You can donate to me just because I'm hilarious, or because you want me to be pretty for when I do a show with Hannah. Um, I have 2 linen suits, and I want to get one pressed, but it's a mess because I haven't worn it in over a year. Probably shit. It's almost been a year and a half, 2 years. I got a linen suit, but I got to get it pressed and cleaned, and I'd have to go there and then wait a couple days and go pick it up. So it's a whole thing. And I was like, there's no reason to wear it. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go out in the last 18 months. Like, where am I gonna go? Like, nothing's open. Like, I'm gonna put a fucking nice suit on for no reason. But I'll put a suit on. How's that? And I'll go stand somewhere weird in public. Kabar. Oh, you'll sort me out? Okay. Hey, look at that. So we got Hannah, Kabar, and Melissa, which I swear, I know for certain that Hannah and and Melissa are female. Yet YouTube says otherwise, and I'm pretty sure Kabar is. Kabar, I love pickles too. Yeah. Look at that, and see. I'll look at my stats in 2 days, and it will still tell me there's only men in the room. How dare all of you? You and it's funny because the three of you, because I don't know Kabar that I've ever seen a picture of you, but I know in no way is Hannah or Melissa very masculine, like other than slightly their attitude about certain things, and they're just groundedness. They have a grounded thing about them. They're not. They're very feminine. So I don't know. I don't know what algorithm the YouTube is reading. Okay, maybe I'll turn a light on. Let me turn a light on, and I'll grab a deck of cards. Ah. Okay, this is terrible. I hate everything about this. Which deck of cards should I grab? Is this? Are you guys gonna get to see my dumb face right now? This is what I look like when I'm going to bed. It's pretty much the same what I look like in the morning. This is. I don't know. How do what can I do different? Hold on. Here's what I do just to clean my. I'm like a little like a cat or something. I just go like this. Get a little blood moving in here. Scrape my face. Get a little, and there you go. That's what I do. I mean, I'm not gonna. Maybe I'll lick my paws. Cat licks their paws and then rubs their face. All right, what do we got here? Here you go. I'll give you Gravity Falls. Look at that. See how simple that is? Okay, well, you got the black ones, which is an actual deck of cards. Then you have one of my a friend of mine gave this to me, and was really interesting. Uh, I have a whole story to go along with how I got these, which is really cool too because there's like the gold on there. So everybody here should already know that oh no, I only work with major arcana because I just don't like the I don't want to say the intrinsics, the tiny little step by step, like okay, it's the two of diamonds equals and if you go from here, like I get it, and if I'm gonna do a reading for somebody, I'll do that. But I like the overall larger archetypical energies, because it's an easier way to read, especially if I'm doing it online. And so the person did not know this about me, and they gave me this deck of cards, which is only the Major Arcana, but it's 1, 2, 3. How many was that? 29. And it's based off of a cartoon TV show. It's called Gravity Falls. If you've never seen it, and it's all of the characters in there. So the person must have known what they were doing before they made the show. If you understood this, when they made the show, they were already basing it off of archetypical or archonic or energetic forces, and then this was built into what they were doing anyways. It wasn't like they were like, hey, let's make the fucking Flintstones or the Jetsons. Make the Flintstones. What do you got? Like 6 cards? You can't do the rest. You got 6 cards. You got his boy Elroy, Jetson, his wife, the robot, and you got the guy. You got 10 cards maybe. But these are all major characters in the storyline. I stacked the deck. Isn't that funny? Here, I'll show. Let me show you how this works. And this is always funny to me. And I have no. I'm see. This is the funniest thing. When I do this, people always assume because I live in New Orleans and I must play with cards. I have a deck of cards. I'm sitting next to me, that I must be doing something really interesting with the deck. That I must know where everything is, and etc. etc. That I must be reading and pulling cards, and I'm not. But I'm going to get a face card. I'll look at you and shuffle. Somebody want to call the card I'm going to pull? It's going to be a face card. You can watch me shuffle. I'm not even going to... Oh, shit. It just jumped out. It just jumped out. The card jumped out. See? Doesn't matter. I told you. It does not matter. It's so silly. Now you go, okay, face card, the probability of that is what? So you've got, I'll walk you through this, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. And so Jacks, Queens, Kings, and Aces, 4, 8, 12, 16 out of 52. So there's your mathematics. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 times 4 is 40. Is that right? Oh, shit. I mean, you could use ace if you want to use that as a singular. Excuse me, that was not 40. That was I did one extra, sorry. 30, 36. Yeah. 36 and 16. Um, 36 and 16 and 14. But probability wise, is that 1/3 about ish? Not good at math right now. Don't talk to me about this. I'm drunk. So you could call a card anywhere in here, one to whatever, and I'll pull it out and it'll be a face card. And I'll even let you choose what it will be. And don't pick 52 because you already seen that's a 7 of hearts. You can't do that. Okay, okay. Pull one from just pull one, just a random one from the middle. Okay, I'm gonna pull this one for you. What did I just tell you? Does anybody think I'm joking? Like, what's the possibility? You think I'm that good at just randomly drunken 1 o'clock in the morning riffing through cards and pulling out an ace? I don't think you know who I am yet. Okay, what's the question? You could just give me a number. I'll just pull that one. Look at. I'm not. I'll even riffle shuffle. Riffle? Is that it? Is it called a riffle? You want to raffle? I'll raffle this shit off. Now you're gonna say, no, you look in the bottom. Okay. There you go. Okay, then you're gonna say, okay, I could see 3 of the cards. Okay, I know how the shit works, but I'm not that good at it. Ah, fuck. Okay, these 2 just fell out, but that's not. It's because I was doing something stupid here. Now you're gonna say, nope. Let's just do this again. Because I seen where 2 of the cards were, and one ended on the top and one at the bottom. One was a king, one was an ace. Are we surfing timelines? That's a yes, ish. If you say time doesn't exist, then no, you're just putting yourself in a place. So if a timeline is there's a deck of cards. Look, what just happened? What just happened? Again, it's a Joker. If this is a timeline, then you're surfing through it. But you're literally putting yourself somewhere in the deck of cards. What's the chances? So you go from a Joker to an Ace of Spades. Now, either I'm really, really good with cards, or something else is happening. Surfing timelines, if you believe in time, which I think we have to in a certain way. I know I'm being kind of elusive with what I'm saying, but I'm trying to make it. It's kind of like if you're in a moment with someone, you're there. That's what you had. There it is, and it just, and you're. I could be here for eternity in 1 second, eternity. But other times you're kind of just trying to figure out what's happening, and that's surfing through like whatever time waves are. Burp God. Oh, reading playing cards. How about this? Look. What are the chances that happens again? The Joker. Yeah, shuffling through the cards. I'll talk to you about that tomorrow, and I'll show you how to read cards. So you have your 52, the 52 weeks of the year, the seasons. You get your moon, the sun in here. The moon and the sun, the 2 weeks in a year, and then when you get to the tarot, you get up to 78, right? But there's a couple other ways you can divide the decks up, and it was based upon language and numbers, or letters and numbers, and the original languages had less letters, you know. So, and it's pretty easy to translate what a heart is, a club is, a diamond, and a spade. All right, those translate perfectly. So this is no different. You can use this deck, and it's a pretty easy transition, especially if you learn. We'll do that tomorrow. It should only take you a day to understand, especially because you take notes. So what is the point there? I mean, I guess if you say what is the point and why, it's like saying what is my purpose in life. Your purpose is whatever you give to it. What is the meaning of life? What is the purpose of life? It's whatever you give to it. Your purpose might be to plant a garden and feed your neighbors, and that would be wonderful and magnificent to them and to you, and they help people, and it makes the world a better place. Other people, their purpose might be to, win the lottery and then take care of people around them, or whatever. Like everybody has, it's whatever. I don't know. Some people like, hey, my purpose is fucking drinking a beer and talking some shit with you guys. But if you knew me 10 years ago, it was something wildly different. It was teaching was teaching kids how to play basketball. If you knew me 20 years ago, it was teaching kids how to play soccer. It was, it just depends. Some people live their entire life with one specific purpose. Is pure position. So what's the meaning? What's the purpose? What's whatever you give to it. So you can change it anytime you want. Do you like what you're doing? Do you enjoy it? Oh. Told you face cards only. What's up, Unzens? Yeah, I mean traveling time is as quick as changing your mind. If you're going down the interstate and you take a left or you take a right or you go the other way, like that's changing space and changing time. Like how long would it take you to get somewhere is equivalent to how far is it. Time and space are the same thing. But then you'd say, well, I can move faster. But still, it still doesn't. It's still based upon thinking. Your thoughts move faster than anything. My thought is, we'll be there, and you'll be there. How long will it take? How far is it? Doesn't matter. Your mind will move you there. Oh shit! Look at that. The only, the only three. Look at. I was shuffling the fucking cards. You don't look. Look. The look at. I'll show you something. Shuffling these cards, and this is what happened. Look at this. Is what happened. That's what just happened. How? How? Am I? You have to either say I'm so good at manipulating cards that shit happens, or that I just pulled out those three in a row. I don't know anybody that I've never seen it. And then what's right behind it? What's right behind it? See, what's right behind it? There's the three that were the wrong direction. Here's the other one. Either I can manipulate cards in a way that no one can, or something else is occurring. Just saying. It's kind of weird to me. It's weird. I just accept it at this point. What's up? What's up, Iron Worker? What else are we getting to? Let me scroll through here, see if I miss anything. Hana, Yeah, it's like who was it that asked um, one of these gurus, what is it like being enlightened? He's like, well, when you're walking, normally you're walking and you're going to do what you're doing. But when you're enlightened, you're 2 inches off the ground. You're still going to do the dishes. You're still going to go where you got to go. You're still going to do what you got to, it's still the same thing. But you have a different perception of it. Because somebody was saying this the other day about, I read it in a comment section somewhere where the person said that truth is truth, and that perception is nothing. Uh, no. Perception is everything. Perception is the thing. Because there is no individual, like there's a truth for you. There's a there is no ultimate truth. There's perception of whatever the best thing is, the truthiest thing, there's the perception. You ever been in a relationship? Perception for both of you is what matters. From the outside, or it could for all accounts, just like you just go, oh, this is the perfect marriage of energies. If somebody's like, nah, that's not what I want, their perception change it. You could say, we're at the best restaurant, you're getting everything you asked for, and then just something, the music was not the song you wanted to hear. And everybody was like, everything else was perfect. And everything was perfect for the person. And you go, no, the music was wrong. So your perception of the music changed the whole environment. I haven't finished this one yet. Oh, should I grab these other cards? Do you guys want to play with these things yet? Because I don't even know how to read these. I've never even played with these ones. I could shuffle these together even though they're two different sizes. Wildly different. Oh, and Hana, I asked somebody a long time ago because I already designed the deck of cards out, and it's a better tarot deck than something that's called. I've broken this down to people before. A rectangle is called a rect, to wreck something, to break something. So a rectangle is this. It means it's this way here and this way here. It's not a square. If you square up cards, you could change what a tarot deck would be. So if I pull this card, right, and I flip it this way. Well, this isn't going to work with this because it's always right side up. But here, that's it. So if I give you this card here, you're going to say that is upside down, right? It's upside down. So you'd say it's the opposite energy. Now, if I cut this into a square, and instead of there's no opposite energy, but there's 4 different energies depending on how it comes out, because you're going to shuffle the cards, and you're either going to have the earth energy, the fire energy, the water energy, or the air energy. You could read the cards wildly different rather than having either inversion or the correct version. Hey, look at the lovers. There you go. But I've already designed the cards out, and I use a different numerical system and a couple other things going on there too. Time and yeah, we could work on that too. Yeah, yeah. A square deck is play the game square. Don't angle something. Once you put an angle on something, you're leveraging something. So it changes. See, like if you read cards for somebody, you can read it in a positive or a negative aspect. But if you don't have a positive or negative, but you just have 4 points of reference, so the reference would be: is it fiery? Is it watery? Is it airy? Is it earthy? Nothing is good or bad there. It just is what it is. There's an isness to it. Where if you flip a card upside down, that's negative. Why does anybody want negative? Why is everything got to be in duality? Why can't we do? And we could make you want to just go you want to go do both sets of cards, triangle cards. So then we could use, instead of a binary computer, we could use a trinary computer. I'm going to talk to you about trinary systems and trinary computers. So that way you triangulate things. Still going to be better than duality system, a dual system. So a tribal system, a trinary system of cards. But then it's going to be hard to shuffle, and people are going to be really weirded out by that. I would just go right to quad system. Quadrants. Look at 2 top cards. Ace and Joker. Oh, there you go. Have I pulled out anything else other than one time when I was trying to explain what up and down was on a card? There you go. There you go. Oh shit, right there. See, I could use a mirror and just look in here. There, I'll show you something. Let me show you something. Watch. Wait, watch this. Wait, watch. Kabar, interesting. Well, Melissa and Kabar, it here's why things work with rectangles, because this deck of cards is the same as your wall, is the same as your computer screen, is the same as your telephone, is the same as your TV. So this here works correct. So look at this, works perfectly over top of your computer, right? It's the same golden rectangle. It's the same proportions, which is fine. But would you rather be in a box or in a rectangle? A rectangle works better for some things, like spatial reasoning, like how tall someone is versus how wide they are, versus like there's something there, and there's something in the way that things grow that it's the healthier thing. But when it comes to, on a floor and what else is in the room, a square might be right. Some rooms need a circular carpet or an oval carpet. Not even showing you what's happening here. Nope. That's stupid. I'm putting that away. I could show you. I'll show you the first 2 cards. Oh wait. Oh, I shuffled them already. It was more than 1/7. Let's put it that way. I shuffled that. I'm not a reader. Oh yeah, the fitting in the hand is correct. Yeah, this is another reason. Because the hand is, like, if you look at your hand and the way that, oh, look at that again, face card. Yeah, But a square will do something because you can't. Then you're gonna have to go. Well, it's always gonna be the same. You know, if someone's gonna if you shuffle this way, and you do one of these, if you can bridge cards, then you do. Look at that. And then, oh, I missed that. I missed it. See, you can't let a drunk guy shuffle the cards. So normally I can, if you could do, you know what's fun? Can you do this one? There you go again. Okay. Let's see if I can do it right now. Right. Okay, you got that, and then it's the quad shuffle. You go this way first. I can't do it right now. So you'd go this way, and then you'd grab it this way. I can't do it right now. I'm way too fucking out of bounds right now. But you would do it that way, and then you would go sideways this way. You go against the, while still having all. Yeah, I could normally do that, but don't ask me to do this shit right now. But if you do that with the square deck, you can't get it wrong, because you're always in the right position. Anyways, what the fuck are we talking about? Kabar. Oh man, I hear. Yeah. Yeah, round deck. I think that would just maybe my perception was it would cost too much to get those printed. Damn. Well, if we just discuss that for just a second, someone's health is regulated primarily, even though no one wants to get into it. No one wants to really get. It's spiritual, then mental, then physical. So like, I will have a problem with my foot or my hand, or like I'll get a little bit of like arthritic kind of like, but it's only because, and I already know, I really didn't want to go out and fuck with nobody the next day. I need to build up an excuse in my mind not to go out and to deal with the human beings, because I want to be introverted and stay at home. And if I know that I'm feeling good and bright and chipper, and I open my windows up and get the air in and open the windows, I'm gonna go outside and play with everybody. And some days I just I don't have the energy in me, and I know if I go out, it's gonna be like it's a whole day about it. And some days I need an excuse. So spiritually and then mentally, I portray to myself like poor man syndrome, and I'll play that game, and then I'll be like, oh, my fucking hand hurts. And you know what? My hand hurts because I did that mentally to myself. But spiritually, it was like, maybe my spirit body was like, you probably should just stick around home tomorrow and not do anything. And so then mentally I was like, yeah, you're right. What should I do? Because I know if my body, like, let me try to give you this example. When I was in high school, say 11th grade, I would play soccer or basketball, and I'm not kidding you, with a broken ankle. Like, if you've seen my ankle, like, it looks like I have a second ankle, because I would, you'd come down off a rebound, or like, just do some weird shit, snap an ankle, twist your ankle, but like break an ankle. And you'd keep playing because the adrenaline, and I would keep playing, and I would play despite the fact that my body was like, nah. And I'm like, no, 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 I want to play. I want to do this. And I think now I've gone the opposite direction, where rather than go and do more harm to self, my spirit would tell my mind to like, nah, just chill the fuck out, lay down, just have a day, take a nap, relax. Where normally growing up, I would just do the opposite. I would keep playing. I would just be like, nah, we keep playing. We'll play till the game's over. I don't know if anybody's ever played sports or been in that experience where you're like so involved in what you're doing, you're like, I don't really fucking care. Let's just do this. And I always thought and that card was sitting there the entire time. Have I pulled out any other card yet? Besides the face card. It's very interesting. So yeah, and some people are just like, and look, how many people right now really don't want to even deal with this fucking stupid bullshit that's going on in the world. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, it's a fucking pain in the ass. It's one thing, like, deal with your family at holidays. Imagine having to deal with your family at holidays right now. Do you know how many people I know that are literally, like, on the fucking, like, fuck this bullshit with their family? I don't know how many people have called me in the past month that are like, yo, my family, me and so, like, it's just no good. It's no bueno. Luckily for me, I was adopted, and early in life, I don't have family. So for as long as my life, I was like, oh, it's so exciting. I have no family. Oh, I'll find my family. That's I always stood by that. I'll find my family. You always find family. But so for me, it's not that difficult. But for other people, they're like, damn, I'm going through some shit because my family is like, yo, you got to go and do the thing because they get and getting the needles and they're like, yeah, and they believe this and I believe this. And I'm like, yeah, I know it's got to be fucking, it's got to be it's doing it to everyone. And so for people that are like in the hospital or sick right now, it's because they've been sick. They've been sick of people's fucking attitudes and moronic behavior. Now this is like the straw that broke the camel's back for a lot of people. Truthfully, that's what it is. It's just like, how much more shit are you gonna deal with? I don't know. What's up, Unstance? You getting this goo? The gooey matrix. You know what? Unstance. The gooey matrix is fucking hilarious. I like that. The gooey matrix. Unstance, man. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to that exact fucking story, man. Like, I've had more than one person that I've known that like there's like an ultimatum to get the magic juice, like an ultimatum like on family, not even like on like we don't even want to fuck with you if you don't. Like that's like saying if your parents were heroin addicts and like if you don't do heroin with us you can't be. Well, I guess I don't know. Hey, Unstance, I'm sure that when you put your virtual reality headset on, you already have a strap on. And I didn't mean a gun, I meant a dildo. Ugh. Sorry for the fucking downtrodden joke there. What are the what? I'm not telling you to do this, but if you rewind through the entire video and see how many times I looked at cars and just pulled whatever the fuck was there, and what are the chances? What are the chances? What are the fucking chances? We're looking at well beneath 0.0001% that this could happen. Like you could say I'm looking there because I can see that there, or that maybe my cards are. But I'm looking here. They could say that some cards are bigger or smaller. Yeah, I think everybody here knows me well enough. It'd be such a lame thing to. Let me throw. I'm gonna throw these against the wall, and one's going to end up in your pocket. Watch this. This card's gonna be. Let's play a game. Oh shit, we're gonna play a game. I have a game. You guys want to play a game? Does anybody have a deck of cards? Here's how fucking serious I am about this game. I'm going to put this card right there. It's that card. I'm not going to look at it. I don't want you to see it either. And that card right there is if you get a deck of cards out, that card you'll pull. I'm going to go pee. And when I come back, and I'm not drinking piss right now because I don't want to be up all night. Get a deck of cards out and pull a card, and it'll be this card. And I'm gonna take a look at it just so you, because I know what it is. Okay. I'm gonna go pee. When I come back, who wants to play? Say I want to play that game. It'll be this card right here. That's what you pull. Shuffle the bitches up. And I don't know why I call them bitches, but I think cards are feminine. Something about, you know, that card. That's I know Unson's got a deck of cards. Go get your deck of cards. I already know you're gonna pull it. Okay. Who's playing this game? Who's playing the game with me? Some taro seeds. Okay, fine. I mean, whatever. Anyone? Okay. Since Unston's been not wanting to play a game, we'll play a different game. Let me scroll through. Oh, you know what? Let me hit live chat. It always says this shit goes to top chat. Oh, hey, Melissa, because no one's paying attention right now. Thank you, again. These are magical, by the way. Um, all in on this? You all in, Kabar, for a new card? For a new card or for what? All in? Okay, let me get my shit right. Okay. Okay, get your shit together, Zen. Pull the correct pull the correct card here. Um who does anybody have cards here? Cuz I'll pull one for each of you. That's how good I am. And it's not how good I am. It's what I say. It's kind of like if you have if you play with like energy like that right there. You know, like it's a power symbol, Reiki. Like that you could do like energy work. It's like you hold space. I don't like saying hold space because I know that I'm doing something, but I'm not actually doing the work. It allows someone to do it for themselves. So if I say I'm pulling the cards, like I know I'm doing that, but I'm not deliberately. I just know I'm part of it, and I will somehow be able to pull the right cards. So anyone wants to play, uh, just tell me who's in, and there's that. Just because as I'm shuffling, we're just gonna grab one just for me. The Fool and the Ancestor tribes from different deck. Oh, you want that one? Yeah, I'm not gonna grab my other deck to do the tarot. I got I've got these ones here. Here's my guess is that three people will say hey Hannah, do you have a normal deck of cards? You have these right here, like just normal deck, or are you playing with? Because you normally have like 600 cards and 600 decks of cards on your. You're like, I don't know. Let's pull from this one. Let's pull from this one. No, you don't have. All right. How this? Let's see. Okay, we'll play a different game then. I guess nobody wants to play with me with my stupid fucking deck of cards here. Melissa, you got the Osho deck. That's very interesting. I was listening to Osho for the past couple days, uh, and I do thoroughly enjoy Osho. He's top, you know, like when you say top, top music, top rappers, da da da, comedians, those kind of cats. He's top 10, maybe top 5 for me. But sometimes when he starts getting really deep into his oh shh, and he starts doing the really hard S's to get people entrained, it kind of fucking I kind of want to fucking just slap him in his neck. Like I know that he knows he's doing that on purpose, and I know that what he's doing is doing it for a good reason. But like kind of sometimes a little heavy-handed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, right? When he starts to go, and we go into the light. You know, I get it's a calming, and it's a whole thing. It's called NLP. I fucking get it. I Most people need their brainwashed. See, people can be brainwashed in the wrong way to do things that aren't beneficial for themselves or others. Happens all the time. And Osho 98% of the time is doing it to help people. But sometimes I'm just like, dude, just can you give me one time where you just don't do this? You know, I already know what you're saying. Just tell me what the fuck you're saying. Can somebody edit the shit out? It would kind of suck, I guess. Like if I was talking and people were like, can you edit out? Yeah, okay, edit out some of the dumb shit that I say, I guess. But no, I love some Osho. But your boy's sad guru, man. See, that's another cat. Like I like 95% of what he says, but then there's a couple things he said that are so. I'm like, dude, stop it. Yeah, it's like I didn't tell like yeah. Thank you, Melissa. Like I would be like, oh show, I didn't tell you to do that. I told you to do that occasionally to help people. I didn't say just always go. And sometimes I think he might be just high as fuck. And then I get it. I get it. You don't get to be traveling the world, a multi-millionaire, and have a name like Sadhguru, and he's a highly talented, intelligent, wise person. But then he says some shit that is like, I think it's just because if you believe in him, you believe in 100% of what he says. I don't, I think maybe I just do stupid shit. Okay, let me say this again. I know I do stupid shit, so people don't believe in everything I say. It's pretty simple. Because if I just didn't do any dumb, ridiculous shit, people might go, "Oh my gosh, you really, really know what you're saying," and then they would hang on every little fucking thing I said, and I don't want that. I don't need that. But when you make yourself some sort of fucking walking god, some living legend like a Sadhguru, then people are gonna hang on your words, and then if you say something as stupid as health is like this, but you should go and have somebody prick you with a needle with some experimental, like that's not. I don't find a lot of, you know, at that point, take your money, bow out, and say thanks for the game. I'm out of here. I've helped as many people as I can. I'm not part of this no more. If Harvey believes that, then I discount everything else he says. So he's either lying, or I have to take everything he says with. You know why they say take it with a grain of salt? Because if you take enough grain of salt, you end up vomiting it back up. See, that's funny because if you do drink salt water, you'll end up vomiting. Try it. Drink enough salt water. If you do it at the right, I'll tell you, it's called specific gravity. That's what they call it. So you're the right specific gravity of salt water, it'll run right through you and help you take a poop. It's a good idea. But if you add too much, it'll make your stomach churn and you'll vomit. I don't know where I was going with all that, except for, I don't know, it's like, if you're such a dynamic and large human being with a lot to say, you're eventually going to contradict yourself, and that's okay. You're going to come to new conclusions. I mean, there's some certain situations where that's. I don't mean that in all situations, but a majority of the time, I explain it in the simplest form as everybody knows the right thing, and the right thing is don't kick a puppy down the stairs, but the right thing would be to kick a puppy down the stairs. If it starts biting your child and it has rabies, then you take that little puppy and you punt it across the room. In fact, don't even kick down the stairs. Stomp on that little motherfucker. That's the correct thing to do, is it not? Now somebody says, this dude just kicked a puppy and stepped on it. Well, could we start the story where it started? It had rabies and was starting to attack my child. What's your answer? Oh, I don't want to hurt the little dog. Well, I think you might have your brain all a little twisted up there, huh? Peace out, Kabar. Well, here's the thing is, see, he might be. I don't really care. Like, I think you should live a good life. I think Sadhguru, for as much as he's offered, I think he should have a Mercedes or whatever. And I think that Osho, he always rocked a Rolex. Rock the Rolex, if that's how you feel. I mean, I don't see the need for it. I don't think a Rolex. But then again, that's timekeeper, Saturnian, perhaps, whatever. There is no such thing as time, and he's rocking a Rolex. But then there's a dichotomy there that maybe he's trying to display to people. I don't. I knew this cat in Indiana. He was a bartender, and he wore a wristwatch on both wrists. Now I know what that means. But I asked him, why do you wear a wristwatch in both wrists? And he says, because I want to be so big that I take up two time zones. And he was a big dude. He was a big dude. He was very big. And he said it joking, but pretty serious. I mean, I know what it means if you do that, but, and especially if you put two on one, but that's a whole nother thing. But have your nice things. I don't think you're supposed to be living like out of a fucking dumpster. If you're helping people, just because Sadhguru's had some dumb shit, just because Osho does all this, I don't give a fuck. Because there's people on a day-to-day basis that don't do a goddamn thing that are way better off. You shouldn't. They have their luxuries. Luxuries are fine. Be luxurious. Might as well. Don't rely on such things, huh? Yeah, Melissa, beyond the mind, there's an awareness that is intrinsic, that is not given to you, but the outside, and it's not an idea. There is no experiment up to now that has found any center in the brain, which, yes. Yeah, see, there's an evolution of speaking of evolution of awareness. Does anybody have one of my favorite books ever? By Kia Marlene, another woman, and I'm pretty sure she's a woman. I've never met her in person, but as far as I can tell, I've spoke to her, I've seen her. She gave me a book of poetry, Evolution of Awareness. Highly suggest it. And look at that. What are the fucking chances that I did that? Again. You guys paying attention here. Where did I put it? Somewhere over there. Great book. We're evolving awareness. It's not evolving consciousness, awareness, all that shit. Yeah, you're not evolving any other way. Oh, am I gonna pull? You want me to pull a card for you? Oh, to see if you're gonna pull the same card. This one? I was just shuffling because everybody said they had tarot cards, or do you have a deck of cards? Hey Hannah, you believe people have a desire to serve others should plan to be millionaires? Yeah, I mean, at this point, I should be a fucking a trillionaire. I never planned on it. It just doesn't make me feel good to only serve myself. I can't stand that. It's like if I make love, it's not for me. I mean, of course, I'm getting off sometimes. You know what I mean? But like, it's not. That's not the purpose of it. It's like the purpose of making a meal. If I cook, you know, when I cook, it's because other people are around. If I'm cooking for myself, no, I'll eat dog food. Well, not really, but you know what I mean? Like a can of food. I don't fucking know. It's not. It's just not that important. It's not. It's kind of like if you have an experience and you have no one to share it with, then what good was it? Okay, so am I supposed to pull? Hey, hey, Kabar, am I supposed to pull that card for you? So do you have a deck? Do you have a deck out? Kabar, you got that? Okay, I'll shuffle. Okay, how do we do this? So you can see that I'm not. How could I even cheat the shuffle? Like I'll just pull a card out. I already pulled this out, but now I feel like this card is stale at this point. Okay. Oh shit. Look at that. There you go. One, two. Well, there it is. And here's the top one here. Where'd it go? Fuck. So you got me dropping my cards all over the place. I think that's all of them. We'll figure it. Well, I'll figure it out in the morning. You pulled the darn chariot. What is the what is the chariot? What does that what does that equate to? Was the jack? Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head. So you can't like I'm it's what time is it here? I was gonna be out. It's almost 3. And I was just coming out here to make reference to that there's no women that ever listen to anything I say about anything because I'm an idiot, according to most everyone. Woe is me. Hey Hannah, I won't expect a phone call. But you know my, yeah, you know the other one, you know the other channels. And also just to put it out there, if you need, I don't know what your service provider is, but I did make a couple dollars, and I'm happy. I was gifted something, so I'm happy to give you that dollars if you need it. Just gonna put it out there. I'm not doing it because we're on fucking line. I'm just saying it to you right now because that's how I could. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. Just be like, hey, let me get that 50 because I mean, what do you? What's that cheap fucking ghetto ass? You got the burner phone. I'll pay you 39.99 or for a month. Oh Oh, it's an what? What is that? You just used an excuse because you didn't want to talk to me? Oh my gosh. Everybody here, Hannah told me, now I'm putting your ass on blast. Fuck that. She said to me she didn't if I don't talk if she doesn't if I don't hear from her in the next few weeks, if she's not paying her phone bill because she doesn't want to talk to me. I thought you knew how sensitive. I thought you knew how sensitive I was. I'm going to have terrible dreams about this. Damn it. Sorry everyone. I have to Hey Unstance. Yeah. Yeah. Unstance, do you know who she is? That hurts. Hurts. I wish I fucking had a heart to hurt, but I don't. Heartless. Can't believe it. Hey, you know what? If I were you, I would have taken the $39.99 and fucking skipped on it. You know, scoundrel. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Unstance, thanks for being on the male side. Well, actually, everyone here is a man anyway, so liar and a scoundrel. You scoundrel. You know what, Unstance? I think I'm gonna join you tomorrow. A rake? That's normally not. That's reserved for a man. I don't think that's reserved for a woman. That's more of a masculine tendency to be a rake, right? I got a whole book on it, not on rakes, but on the whole. It's called the Art of Seduction and 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Maybe you've read it. Oh yeah. Anyways, Unsis, I'm gonna join you tomorrow, and I'm gonna go grab myself. And Unsis, you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna go grab some of the really good. What color are you using now? You using green Borneo, green, or using? I like the red Bali. I think. Is it red Bali? It's much of a more of a downer. Yeah. Yeah, Hannah. Okay, yeah. Good night to you too. Maybe I'll talk to you next month. See, she puts me on, says we're gonna talk tomorrow and hang out and do this show, and then she's like, "Oh, I'll talk to you in fucking maybe next year sometime." She's like, "I'll send you a Christmas card." Anyway, Unsen, so what's the varietal? Yeah, the green. Boom. Yeah, I like the red ball. I think the red Bali is the shit that I get because more of a I like more of a downer. Like it's more like body like just. And I just haven't gone to the shop that I normally go to because they were doing like the even after the masky thing, the person was like, "You gotta wear a mask." I was like, "I'll just get the shit offline. I get actually go to the grocery store across. I go to the little bodega across the street and get some. It's just not as good of quality, you know." Oh shit! Drop that one. Now you guys might say that it's all, but it's not. It's a whole deck. See, normal deck of cards. I'm not doing anything with it. I'm not doing anything with it. Yeah, you know what? At this point, well, Kabar, at this point, all I have is pain because of what Hana continually does to my heart. I know I have a green heart right there, but my heart is now a blackened, like much like blackened swordfish. which is actually delicious, by the way. Um, yeah, just pain. The pain runs deep. I don't know. I don't know why I would let anyone so close to my heart, so they could only damage it so abruptly and profoundly, with no care in the world, because I'm just some idiot that always falls for queens. That so I'll use these in the story. What an idiot I must be. I might be a king, but perhaps I'm just. Oh shit. Where have all these things gone? Oh yeah, there. Oh, but perhaps I'm just some sort of jack of all trades. You know, I don't know, man. I was hoping it was a joker, but it wasn't. It was a jack. Close enough. Jacks, jokers, I guess. All right. So now that everyone that cared about me is gone. Wait. Oh, at least Unson's still here. Is still here. At least I know he enjoys my company because he is a fucking ace in the pocket. Fucking retard. All right, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep now because it is almost 4 in the morning here. I guess it's almost 3 in the morning, and I was only planning on being here for 5 minutes. And also, if you didn't know, I had a soft spot in my heart for Hannah that she has now managed to put high heels on. I didn't even know she wore high heels, and stomp directly into my thorax and my Hartimus Maximus. Yeah. All right. So anybody that wants to, I will just put this up there. Cash App, PayPal. It's beneath. I appreciate it. It gets my bills paid for the phone and for this roof. And it buys me beers sometimes and canned food. And if you need any help personally that I could offer, Theoluminous, TheoluMinus, I didn't can't spell that. TheoluMinous, gmail.com. And as per usual, I would implore you to do nice things for yourself, because the more good things you do for yourself, the more able you are to help others. So go ahead and help others when you can. And we will all talk soon. I hope you had a good time, and it was a joy and a delightful journey. Stay weird. Good to see you, Kabar. Good to see you, Melissa. Unstens, it's always a pleasure to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a little bit. And thanks for all the men being here, because obviously women don't show up. And thanks, YouTube, for letting me still host a channel on this amazing outlet. Toodles, everybody. Talk to y'all soon. Stay really awesome. Bye.